Hey, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another Linux app. Today we're going to take a look into this Linux app called Stellarium, a star map application. So I'm now with my Unix operating system called the iPad OS. So we're going to take a look into this and let's open this and search for the star maps or the Stellarium. So as you can see, we have our Stellarium right here, and I just click it out. Let's try to get this one. It is absolutely for free, so nothing to pay with it. So I have to enter my password, done, which is my password is incorporated with my fingerprint. So I also disabled the face recognition ID, so it is just only for the fingerprint. So as you can see, it is up to date, bringing the following instrument for you for these star maps. So it is fixed with random cache in the night red mode, and at the same time it is fixed with the limited 110 favorites objects in the skies. And of course, we also have many bug fixes and translation improve. So they are happy for their feedback. And at the same time, this is version 1.11.2 as it's still downloading. So we have this screenshots. So it has this daytime, the nighttime. We also have the constellation and the zoom capacity for the planets, moon, galaxy, and nebulas, and at the same time for their night vision mode, which is in red or the night mode, to great for the outdoors during the stargazing. We also have some spots right here and exploration of the ISS, which stands for the International Space Station. They have also some observation sections right here for the simulation and instruments. At the same time, we have the Stellarium easy to watch at night skies by putting out on the skies by using the senses of your mobile devices. It's either in your iPad or in your Android mobile phones. So this is a cross-platform application which is based on the Linux and the GNU license. The Stellarium Mobile is a planetarium application that shows what you can see when you look up into the skies at the stars, identifying some stars, constellations, at the same time comets, satellites such as the natural satellite and the man-made satellite, and planets at the same time, and other deep space objects in real time in the skies. So I'm also teaching in our school for the star maps, which is on different chapters in our grade 5 and grade 6. There are some students who are asking me about what is actually a satellite. So a satellite is based on the object that is orbiting on a certain planet or a body of rock which is revolving in this particular orbit. And this one, it has two categories, which is the man-made satellite and the natural satellite. So the man-made satellite, which is our communication satellites for our internet communication, radio, and television, even our GPS, our global positioning satellite. At the same time, we have our natural satellite, which is our moon. We have two natural satellites in Mars, which is Deimos and Phobos. And there's a lot more, especially if you have the bigger giants that we have, the gas giants of our solar system. They have 80 plus or maybe more than that. So come to think of it, we have a lot of natural satellites and a little bit less of our man-made satellites. So we could use this one, the Stellarium, for our planetarium application. So we have this ratings and the comments from different countries. We have Thai and an English right here, so please visit your official application center or application store, or the official website itself. Okay, don't go to any shady website. At the same time, we also have the Flatpaks and other distros who are capable of checking if that particular application installer are a little bit like shady, or it is safe or unsecure. So let's move on to the information right here. So it has a 433 megabytes, and the provider itself right here, and the category plus the capability of which can produce this application in their different types of Unix and Linux applications. So I'm using right now the Unix, which is the iPad. It also supported for the iPhone and the iPod with the O. So it is in version 13 or later. So this copyright at the same time is 2019, and it has different languages, which is available in Arabic, Czech, Filipino, Dutch, French, German, Indonesian, bahasa Indonesia, English, Japanese, Italian, Korean, and so much more. So do check this one out. They have also the web developers website and the policy. At the same time, if you have some reports of this particular program that has some corruption, it's in their application, you can also inform them by clicking the report a problem. At the same time, it's family friendly, so you can learn about this one, and it is family sharing at the same time, so you can share with your family in the same platform. So you might are interested with some of this right here, and down below we have the ISS detector, the Star Walk 2, of course, constellation maps, which is the same with our application right here. So let's go back right here, and let's try to open this one. We have the open, or you can use the Stellarium right here. So you can click, or you can go to your search and go for the Stellarium, which is down here. So let's click that one and allow using this application. So right now it's daytime, so let's a little bit forward for not the real time, so that you can see the application itself. It started around 6:30 or 1800 or 1830. So we have the Vega. Oh, by the way, I think we need to turn on the settings first. So we have our location, our sensors, and advanced at the same time. Let me see if we could like put some a little bit like information right here. So oh, here it is. So we have the grid line right here, the constellation, and the atmosphere, if we have some atmosphere. So we have atmosphere right now. If we remove the atmosphere, we could also do that, so that we could like see which is the location, and if there are some obstacle and some hidden information like our other galaxies and the Milky Way itself. We also have some labels. We could turn it off and turn it on at the same time. And let's try for the night mode, which is the on the red. So you can see it is basically on red right now, because it is starting to hurt your eyes, especially if you are in the dark during at night, if you're stargazing already. So you can point this one out, or you can use the gyro of your mobile devices to get the accuracy pointing towards the atmosphere or the sky. So let's turn off the night mode first so that we could see. As you can see, this is on the west right now. Let's go to the south. Let me see, let's go to the north first. So we start with our Ursa Minor, which is the Polaris. So let's zoom in Polaris. Ooh, we have already the satellites of the Starlink. Wow, this is not the real time. This is just the simulation of the 1830s hour. So we have this Polaris. Let's zoom out. So we have the Polaris. If we move closer by using your two fingers to move and zoom in, you can see all of those satellites and man-made and natural satellites, which is moving on the skies. So if you have some clear skies, for example, if you have some atmosphere, you cannot see actually the Milky Way. But if you turn off the atmosphere, you can see a lot of information right here, especially if you have the no light area, which is somewhere outside the city. Because if you are inside the city, you will find out that you have a lot of light pollution. Let me see, if you want to look for the Orion Nebula, okay, let's click that one. So it's around 8. So at around midnight, you can see it is above in the zenith position already, which is near the top of your head. So there you have it. We have the Orion. You can zoom in at the same time if you want to and point this towards the skies. Later during at night, I will use this one, and at the same time I'll be using another mobile device, which is the Android Linux. Yes, Android are Linux. That is why we are using the Linux application most of the time, that we never know that it is Linux application or a Linux operating system, just like in our Android. Android are Linux distro. And at the same time, our iPads, there are actually a Unix operating system. So that is why it is very secure, and at the same time it is safe and secure if you're using the Unix and the Linux operating system and application. That is why we have some Android and iPads in our mobile devices, and it is lightweight. So let us see, let us go back to the around like 8, which is 2000. It is 8. So as you can see, we are facing where? Let's face on the north again, back to its north. So as you can see, the Polaris is still on the north axis of our application. If you are wondering why is it called the North Star, the asterism of the Polaris, it is because it is not moving towards any other axis. It's just only in the axis of the north, which is nearly in the center of our magnetic north and our geographic north. As you can see, I'm using the Apple Pen, which is I'm using right now to move the time from what time? From let's rewind a little bit, like 6 until 5 or 6 in the morning, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So it has only moved just a little bit, but it's still on the northern portion. So yes, so you can play with this one with your mobile devices, either in your tablets or in your smartphones. So anyway, that's it for now for our Linux app, Catch another episode of Linux App next time. I hope you enjoy with the Stellarium Linux application. Download that one in your official application store or application center. Either it is available in your mobile device and in your desktop device. It is educational and good for learning about your skies. If you have some question, feel free to ask me right in the comments down below. This is Blair, your science teacher. Catch another episode of Linux App next time. Bye for now and see you in the next episode. And remember that science means knowing. That is why science is cool. Ciao!